guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about something that has become very important in my life. It is a non-negotiable, and that is my airplane fanny pack. That's right, today I'm going to be doing a what is in my airplane carry-on fanny pack. So I'm sure you guys were like, Joanna, what the hell is an airplane fanny pack? Why is that something that you need? Let me just explain here. I have been traveling a lot this year. I think so far I've taken at least 3, maybe 4 trips, and I'm taking like another 2 before the year's over, and then a couple more at the beginning of the year. So it's just, I've been on planes way more this last year and in like the couple of years before this than ever before. And it's made me learn a couple things about traveling and about having my essentials on me at all times, like the ones that I really need, which I guess I just didn't really think about before. So let me start with how I came to realize I needed an airplane fanny pack before we get into what is in my airplane fanny pack. I realized that I'm the kind of person that when I get on a plane, I like to have certain things in my carry-on luggage that just I don't want to stow away underneath the plane, like jewelry or electronics or something that might break, something like that. That stuff has to go into my carry-on luggage. And when I normally have a carry-on luggage, what I was typically doing was taking that carry-on with me and putting it underneath the seat in front of me. But then I realized I'm a pretty tall person and airplanes are known for having very little stretching room. And I was super uncomfortable because I always had this huge bag stuffed underneath the seat in front of me and my legs had nowhere to go. So then I realized, well, I can just stow my luggage up in the overhead compartments and I'll just like bring everything that I actually want in the seat down there with me. But then I realized I had all of this stuff that like would be hanging around, and then I put it in like a little makeup bag, and then like I just stuffed the bag next to me, but then it would fall out of the seat and all of this stuff. And I was like, man, this is like the most unorganized thing. Plus I'm a total germaphobe, so having my little like things that I needed with me in my seat falling all over the plane and like into the seat cushions was just not ideal for me in any way. Then, because I'm obsessed with Shay Mitchell, and you guys know I did a video of her base makeup bag, which you guys can check out by clicking this button right here. I was looking at all of the like things that she has that she promotes for travel and like all of her luggage and things like that. And I was looking and I was like, wait, she has a fanny pack. That's kind of genius. A fanny pack on a plane, which was not how she was advertising it, but I was like, that is exactly what I need. Now, I didn't get the fanny pack that Shay Mitchell had at the time because it was clear. Instead, I got this very nice one from Amazon. My friend got this for me for my birthday because I was telling her about how I desperately wanted an airplane fanny pack. She thought I was crazy, but it's ended up being one of the best things that I've done, because now when I want to have certain things with me within my seat, I put them in my little fanny pack, and it's perfect. When I want to get up to go to the bathroom, I don't have to worry about what I have on me because it's all in my fanny pack, and I'm wearing it, you know, like across my body like this. It's perfect. It doesn't get in my way when I buckle my seat. It doesn't get in the way when I'm wearing a neck pillow, and my arms are just completely free to do whatever, and it's not getting on the person sitting next to me, which is normally my family or whoever I'm traveling with. So that's not the end of the world, but it's just so much more convenient to not have anything in my way, to not have anything in my lap, to not have anything falling all over the place. So that is my sale pitch on the airplane fanny pack. In case if you guys were saying like, that's so stupid, you don't need one of these. I'm not saying you have to buy a specific one, you don't have to get a fancy one, just get yourself an airplane fanny pack. And now we're going to talk about all of the things that I carry in my fanny pack when I'm on an airplane, because this is the stuff that clearly I have attachment issues to, and I can't say goodbye to them for like a 6-hour flight. You might be saying, this is pretty small, you can't possibly have that much stuff in there. That's where you're wrong. I've got a lot of stuff in here, and sometimes I have more. Like right now, I don't have a wallet in here, but typically I would keep my wallet and my license in here, as well as my passport if it's necessary, because it's just nice to have that stuff when you're walking through the airport. First thing first, inside my fanny pack, I carry my cell phone. I have the plus size phone. It is very large. it fits in here. And this is perfect because when I'm on a plane, I normally do have my phone in my seat with me. I'm not always texting people with it because you don't always have Wi-Fi on a plane, but it's just nice to have your phone readily accessible. The next thing that I have in here is actually a medicine bottle. So this is just an old container that I had allergy medicine in, and I just keep some different Advils in here and some allergy medicine and things like that, just so that way if I did come down with a headache on the plane, I would have one in case if, like, my cousins actually suffered a really bad allergy attack, so I'll keep a Benadryl in here too, just so that way I have medicine readily available. I know exactly where it is in case if I need it, and like my allergy medicine will also just be helpful to have during the rest of my trip. Speaking of medication, I do also in here keep a packet of Dramamine. Dramamine is an anti-nausea, motion sickness medication, which it's over the counter, and I do get car sick sometimes. I haven't really gotten motion sickness on a plane, but there have been times when traveling to the airport, I'll get car sick. So I do keep Dramamine with me just in case. It's also really great because if you take Dramamine before a really long flight, you'll sleep through the entire thing, which is kind of amazing. Not great if you're like me and you like to be awake on planes, because I like to like watch movies and, you know, eat my food that they're giving me. But yeah, so I keep that with me as well. Airplane air is like the worst thing in my opinion, but I like to have the air conditioning venting down on me because I have heard that it's really the cleanest air on the plane. So as a result of that, I get super dry skin when I'm on a plane. My hands get super dry, my lips get super dry, and my face gets super dry. So to combat that, I have all of the moisturizers that I may need. I like to keep a mini size of the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud. I'll normally apply this in the bathroom right before boarding the airplane, so that way I don't have to worry about how clean my hands are. And since it's colorless and it has a really nice scent, it doesn't bother me throughout the flight, and also no one sees that I'm doing it. I have in the past been the kind of person who will put on a sheet mask in the flight, but I've gotten mocked by my family and friends too many times to want to do that anymore. I keep a heavy duty lip balm with me at all times, especially when I'm traveling anyway, but the one that I currently have in here is the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream Nourishing Lip Balm. Really any kind of chapstick will do, but I just need something. Then I will keep a mini size hand lotion. I actually have two in here, one that's like basically all used up, and then my backup one, which I guess I'll have to switch out the used up one for a fresh one to back up this one. This is just a little L'Occitane hand lotion. I probably butchered that name because I'll never be able to pronounce that one brand's name. But any kind of little mini hand lotion will do. These are just super hydrating ones. I don't recommend taking like a cheaper hand lotion on these flights because you want something heavy duty that's going to really moisturize your hands, and this does the trick for me. Of course, I need to have hand sanitizer. This is not the only kind of disinfectant that I take on a plane with me, but it is one that goes in here. So this is just one that I was gifted a long time ago from Bath & Body Works. It is the Slay scent, and it's just the hand gel disinfectant. I always have to keep a pack of gum with me. Sometimes I'll have gum, sometimes I'll have mints because those also help with nausea. But right now I just have a pack of Trident Spearmint gum because this is like the official gum of Joanna, and I always have a pack of this on me. When you're on an airplane for a really long time, when I get off, I like to chew gum. When I'm waiting to get on the plane, I like to chew gum. After I eat my in-flight meal, I might want to chew gum so I don't breathe like gross airplane food breath on people. Next up in the main compartment, I also have a hair tie. Sometimes I'll just have a hair tie, sometimes I'll have a hair tie and a headband to keep my hair out of my face, because when I'm flying, I like to tie my hair up in a bun or whatever. I just don't like it like falling on the people next to me or on my headrest, or God forbid over my headrest. That's like my worst nightmare, someone else's hair doing that. Inside of here, I will also keep a single of contacts, one for each eye, obviously, because I'm super blind. Now, when I'm on a short flight, I will typically keep contacts in my eyes already, and I'll have eye drop solution, which I actually should have in here to show you guys. I always keep eye drops in here as well. but I will always, on longer flights, wear my glasses onto the plane so that way I'm not sleeping or wearing contacts with all of that like gross airplane air for such a long period of time. And then when I get off the plane, I'll go to the bathroom typically, and I'll pop my contacts in before going to pick up my luggage from the baggage claim. And then inside of this specific fanny pack, there are two little side compartments. In the zipped closed compartment, I just keep some loose tissues because God forbid I'm traveling and I need a tissue, which hopefully I'm never traveling with a cold, knock on wood, all around me, because that's like the worst experience ever when someone next to you on a plane has a cold. But I'll keep tissues in there, and just to have them handy and clean, they're in a side pocket. Now, in the other side pocket, I have a couple of other things. The first thing that I have with me is actually a feminine pad. The last time that I was traveling, I did have my period, and so I needed some feminine products with me. Personally, I wouldn't want to bring a tampon on a plane because I just don't think it's super hygienic in that bathroom, plus the disposing options are going to be messy and things like that. So if I did need something, I would rather have a pad, which you could be weird about the fact that I'm telling you guys that, but I'm not going to make it weird. So then in that same compartment, because it's kind of like a wider pocket, I have, let's see, this is how many I have left from my last flight. I have at least 3 wet wipe antibacterial hand wipes. So like I said, I'm a germaphobe. When I get on a plane, the first thing that I do is I rip open one of these and I wipe down my TV screen, my headrest, because that's actually the part of the plane that is the dirtiest. And then I will wipe down the armrests and my tray table as well, the front and back of it, and the leather on the back of the seat that you fold your tray table up to, because if you're gonna wipe down your tray table, you should at least wipe the surface that it's constantly touching, because, you know, if someone opens up the tray table, changes their baby's diaper on it, and then closes it, like all of the germs and dirt and other unmentionables that are on the tray table are now on the back of the seat in front of you. So every time you close the tray table, even if you clean it once, it's gonna get recontaminated. So I wipe down all of that. And then I'll normally do it for the person next to me too, because, you know, I'm normally traveling with that person. And if they're contaminated, I'll probably get contaminated. So yeah, I take at least normally if I'm taking a flight back and forth, I'll take like 6 of these with me, and then they're just also nice to have when you're traveling, because like when my food comes out on a plane, I'll also use an antibacterial wipe because I want to just be as clean as possible. The other thing that I like to keep in my airplane fanny pack, and this one might seem a little weirder, is a flushable moist wipe. Now, if you guys don't know where I'm getting these, I pick them up at Bed Bath & Beyond in like the beauty section for like the really big Bed Bath & Beyonds. They normally have like a 30 pack of the antibacterial wipes and the flushable wipes. So this is just really helpful in case if you're in the airplane bathroom and God forbid there's no toilet paper, or someone's like grossed out the toilet paper on the plane. You want something with you, and this is just really easy and convenient if you have it in your airplane fanny pack. So that is everything in my airplane fanny pack carry-on. I hope that you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you have, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you guys want to see more of the things that I do when I'm traveling, like a what's in my carry-on bag, then make sure to leave that in the comment section down below so I can go ahead and film that for you. Also, if you guys want to see some of the photos that I take when I am traveling, you can go ahead and find me on Instagram. My username is right here, and you can just see all the pictures that I post, because I tend to use Instagram most when I am traveling, because who doesn't like to take so many photographs when they're traveling? I mean, everyone does. So yeah. Alright, well that is it for this video. I hope that you guys liked it. Let me know if you are going to start using an airplane travel fanny pack, because I really think that you will find it to change your life the way that I have. But I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! And if you guys want to see some of the other videos that I have put out, you can go ahead and click on them here, or click on my face to subscribe.